Are you ready to be challenged and inspired? I'm your host, Anya Oya. Welcome to my channel where we fearlessly explore the intersection of art, race, relationships, money, and politics. Welcome to part 1 of our 3-part documentary on the intersection of race, relationships, money, art, and AI. In this episode, we'll explore the role of AI in creating and perpetuating bias and inequality, especially in relation to race, gender, and economic status. Did you know that AI systems are often trained on biased or incomplete data, which can lead to discriminatory outcomes? When researchers develop AI systems, they need to make sure that the data used is representative of the population that's being served. If they used biased or incomplete data, the AI systems will also be biased and may lead to discriminatory outcomes. Unfortunately, there are many examples of biased or discriminatory AI systems. One of the most prominent examples is facial recognition technology. Facial recognition technology is often used by law enforcement agencies to identify suspects or persons of interest. However, studies have found that facial recognition technology is more likely to misidentify people of color than white people. This means that people of color are more likely to be falsely accused of crimes or denied access to services because of an AI system's faulty identification. In 2019, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, conducted a study of facial recognition algorithms, which found that many of the algorithms had higher error rates for people of color and women. The study found that these errors were due to biases in the training data, which was often not diverse enough to accurately represent the populations the algorithms were intended to serve. In the same year, the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, conducted a test of Amazon's facial recognition technology, which found that it misidentified 28 members of Congress as individuals who had been arrested for a crime. The majority of those misidentified were people of color. A 2018 study by researchers at MIT found that commercially available facial recognition software had higher error rates for women and people with darker skin tones. The researchers found that the software was more likely to misidentify darker-skinned individuals as having a criminal record when they did not. These are just a few examples of the many ways in which AI systems can be biased and perpetuate discrimination. The consequences of these biases can be far-reaching and significant. When AI systems are designed with biased data, they can exacerbate existing inequalities and reinforce discriminatory systems of power. For marginalized communities, the impact of biased AI systems can be particularly devastating. People who are already facing significant barriers to access and opportunity can be further marginalized by AI systems that perpetuate bias and discrimination. This means that it is essential to address bias and inequality in AI if we want to ensure that AI is used in ways that promote justice and equality. As one researcher states, AI has the potential to replicate and exacerbate social inequality, and we need to take active steps to address these issues. Fortunately, there are many researchers, activists, and organizations working to address bias and inequality in AI. From developing new datasets and algorithms to advocating for greater transparency and accountability, these efforts are helping to ensure that AI is used in ways that promote justice and equality. For example, the Algorithmic Justice League, founded by computer scientist Joy Buolamwini, is working to raise awareness about bias and inequality in AI, and advocating for greater transparency and accountability in the development and deployment of AI systems. They also have developed tools and resources to help researchers and developers identify and address biases in their algorithms, and are working to create a more just and equitable future for AI. Another organization, Data for Black Lives, is working to use data science and AI to address issues of racial injustice and promote equity in our society. They work to develop and apply data-driven solutions to issues like policing, criminal justice, and healthcare, with the goal of creating more just and equitable outcomes for marginalized communities. These and other efforts to address bias and inequality in AI are important steps in creating a future that's more inclusive. By examining the intersection of race, relationships, money, and art, we can begin to understand the complex ways in which these factors interact and work to create a future that is more fair for everyone. In the next part, we'll continue to explore these intersections and the ways in which they're shaping our world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. We'll see you in the next video.